because remember, the same year Fantastic Four comes out.
Right.
And that's your old model.
Yes.
Now, obviously, again, X-Men had come out, X-Men 2 had come out, Spider-Man had come out. Like, I'm not saying like Batman invented some new version of like making a superhero movie, but definitely, come on, you know.
There are a lot of big shifts here. And it's weird watching this movie now when so much of blockbuster culture in the last 10 plus years has cribbed from it. But, you know, I mean, the Daniel Craig Bond movies were reconceived very much in the mold of
for sure. 100%.
Batman Begins.
Yes.
And then you have a lot of aborted attempts like McGee's Terminator Salvation is definitely trying to do a Christopher Nolan version of Terminator.
Yep. Unfortunately, it was directed by McGee.
Yeah, that was the problem.
An issue.
McGee had
Bale's in it for crying out loud.
Yes, except for the fact that he was making it.
Yeah, what don't you fucking understand? He, I believe, was the line. Remember that, Ben?
He yelled at that guy.
He remembers.
I'll say this. I was talking about that with like some of the camera guys on Tick about that like Bale flip out thing. And they were like, yeah, but that DP is notorious for that. And I was like, really? And they were like, he still does it to this day. Like in the middle of a take, he'll like walk in and like adjust a light right in an actor's face.
I remember when that happened, a lot of the reporting was like, you know, we get it. We get why he'd be mad. It's just, the clip is just so insane. Anyway.
Yes, and also in retrospect, you could tell, like, he was angry that he was in that fucking movie.
Probably. But anyway.
Okay, so this movie comes out June of 2005.
June 15th, 2005.
It was my last day of high school that year. Whatever that would have been, I think sophomore, junior year.
Junior, probably. Well, maybe sophomore. I was in college.
I think it was I
was a summer intern at the Boston Phoenix,
Ooh.
living in Boston.
Hey.
But no, I think I was in London the first time I saw it. I saw it again in Boston. I can't remember. Anyway, carry on.
It was my last day of school. There's the grad party everyone's going to, and I was like, fuck that. I'm going to see Batman.
Bartman Begins.
Yeah. I was a loser.
Yeah.
And I went with my friends who were not my friends from school because all of them wanted to go to the grad party. And we saw the IMAX midnight showing of Batman Begins.
That's cool. Back when you had to go at midnight, not 7 p.m.
None of that bullshit.
Jesus.
I had to stay up
just had to turn
past
my levels down.
bedtime. We got some Cold Stone beforehand.
Oh, God.
Whatever we did. I don't know. But we saw Batman Begins.
Bartman Begins.
And I remember it was not a sure thing. I had heard people who said, like, this is kind of cool. I had heard rumblings like this movie's a fucking mess.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was sitting there.
I was hype. I was a big...
I was really hype.
You didn't know Nolan, though. This is your first Nolan
This was my
movie.
first Nolan.
Whereas I was obsessed with Memento, and I'd liked Inside... Like, I was all in on this movie.
But I was very hyped because I was really into the approach, and I loved Batman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Batman.
Bartman.
But I was worried. I was cautiously optimistic.
Yeah,
I wanted this movie to work.
Jesus Christ. He was worried. He was optimistic.
And I sit there opening night, and just immediately I'm like, fucking yeah, I'm on board. This is the Batman movie I always wanted to see.
When does it get you?
Like almost immediately.
Does it come in black?
No, I feel like when he was in the prison, the Himalayas, fighting the guys, I was just like, yeah, this is like the approach to this character I want. And I don't know if this has ever happened in front of you, but I have a problem with chronic nosebleeds.
I don't think it's ever happened in front of me.
Not as bad as it used to be, but I will randomly get horrible nosebleeds at certain times.
I remember you got one back when we were doing Talking TCGS.
Yeah, Talking TCGS.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes into this movie, my nose starts bleeding.
That's bad.
And I'm cupping my hands underneath my nose, trying to like pull the blood and collect it and stop it from getting on my shirt. And my friends turn to me and they go like, is everything okay? And I was like, my nose is bleeding. And they were like, shouldn't you go to the bathroom and take care of it? And I was like, I'm not doing it until he fucking says I'm Batman.
You had to wait another 20 minutes.
I know. And
I counted exactly when it happened.
The second he says I'm Batman, I ran into the bathroom at the Lincoln Square IMAX theater, covered in blood, my hands like I had just committed murder.
This is visceral.
Right, and I go to the sink and I'm trying to wash blood off my hands. And I'm the only one in the bathroom other than a guy dressed up like the Joker. And this guy,
it was midnight. It was the midnight shoot. Yeah,
and not Ledger Joker, but like fucking like Caesar Romero Joker. And he looks at me and goes like, "Hey, are you okay, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's nosebleeds." And then I ran back into the theater.
Nerd.
Yep.
I'm Batman.
And then I'm Blood Man.
Yeah, see, Blood Boy. Let's be clear.
Blood Boy.